Okay, so good evening everyone. So this is the SLL class we created last time, and for now, let's do the my set, my set linked list version. Okay, so let's start. Let's create the my set as a subclass of the SLL class. So let's name this set. So let's have here public class set extends SLL. So SLL is the singly linked list. So because our set is a singly linked list, it can actually make use of the specified operations in the SLL. Okay, so the add first, the get first element, and okay, and others. So except for the private members, no. So for SLL, we do not have the private members, meaning to say that the set class can actually use the members of the SLL class. So in the set class, what we're going to do is to make sure that our elements in a set should be unique from every element should be unique from one another. So to do that, let's make use of the add first. We can have the add first or the add last of the SLL. So because add first takes O of 1 only, so let's use this one. Okay, the add last on the other hand is also, let's see, the add last is also what, it's also O of 1. So sige, let's just use the add last. Okay, so to avoid duplication of elements in a set, so let's do this. Public void add, so this is the item to be added. So when we add an element, we have to check first if the element is not yet found in the list. Okay, so let's check if the item is not found. If it is not found, then we will call the add last and pass there the item so that we can test whether we're able to add only unique elements. So let's test our add method in our main method. Public static void main string args, and then let's create here two sets. So set A, so new set, and set B, new set. Okay, so let's add elements to set A. So let's have here add 5, set A dot add 5, set A dot add 6. So with two 5s, we will be expecting that with the add method, we're able to add only one 5, no? So system dot out dot println set A contains, let's call the set A. Okay, let's try to see the elements in set A. So I hope it's only 5 and 6. Okay, so that's it. We have only 5 and 6. So we're able to trap the other entry or the entry of the other 5. Okay, so that's okay na. Now let's proceed to, okay, so let's add elements for set B first. So set B dot add, let's say 5 also, set B dot add 7, set B dot add 5, okay, and set B dot add 6. Here system dot out dot println set B contains set B. Okay, that's it. So let's try to see the elements in our set B also. So we have 5, 7, and 6. Now, let's do the union of two sets. When we say union, that's the elements of set A, because we have two sets now, the set A and the set B. So if we use the set operation union, so the elements that will be shown when we print the union of set A and set B should be the elements of set A and the elements of set B. Now take note, we should omit the duplication. So there should only, if we combine 5, 6 and 5, 7, 6, so we would expect that the union should only be what? 5, 6, and 7. Okay, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so let's do the union. Public, the returned value of our union should be also a set. Okay, so let's have set union, and then the parameter should be also a set. So let's prepare the set union here. This should be an object of set. Okay, it's also what? It's also the linked list, the SLL, diba? Because set is the subclass of the SLL. So now let's add the elements of the calling object. Okay, so if we display the union of two sets, let's have system.out.println set A dot union set B. Okay. So doing this, we pag set A dot union, then set B. Okay, diba we are expecting that the elements to be displayed should be 5, 6, and 7. So set A is the calling object, set B is the argument. So when we here in our method union, when we add the elements of the calling object, so this is what we're going to do. So let's use the class SLL node, okay, and then declare P as our SLL node, because diba our linked list has nodes man, and the class that is responsible for the creation of nodes is the SLL node. So we have here the SLL node. Okay, we have that. So let's declare this P, and P should point to head of the calling object. So actually this is just the same with this dot head, no, or we can just omit this reference. So we will just write here P points to or receives head. So this is pointing to the head of the calling object. So remember that set A is also a set, and set is the subclass of the SLL, meaning to say it has head, tail, and count, diba? So what we're doing here is the P holds what head is pointing. Okay, so we're talking of the calling object, the set A. So ato nang i-traverse ang linked list sa calling object. In our case, sa ato ang statement, ang calling object na to diri kay si set A. So let's traverse now the linked list. So let's have here while the P is not equal to null. So what we're going to do is to add the element, okay, the element of the calling object. So, diba, ang atong gigamit nga reference karon is the P. So, let's have P dot get item. Na. And then, once done adding the element, move ni dapat si P. So, let's have P receives P dot get next. So, until such time, until such time, P will point to null. So, by the time na naka-point na siya sa null, or nagkupot na siya sa null, so, the loop will end. Okay? The loop will stop. So, once done with the calling object, we will proceed to the balik kani si parameter na. So, kung atong basihan diri sa ato ang method call, that is of set B. Okay? So, let's now start. So, P, diba? P is already declared man, SLL node. So, ato na lang sad siya ipapoint ngadto sa head ni set. So, this time, let's have P points to set that head. Okay? And then, ato na sa ipatraverse, while P is not equal to null, then, let's add the element of P to union. So we will simply call the add method the add that we just created a while ago, and then let's have here P dot get item. Gikuha ang item, and then once done adding the element, let's move the reference P. So let's have P receives P dot get next. So once nga na null na si P, then our loop will stop. So, once nga nag-stop na, so let's return whatever is the content of our union. Okay? So, that's it. We're done with the union method. So, let's now check if we're able to get the right answer. So get item is actually not get item, I think. Let's check what is the data field used here. So it's get info. It's get info. So let's change that to get info instead of get item. Ayan. So now we have 5, 6, 7. So walay mga duplicate.